Force Revolution.
Morning everybody, it's a beautiful day. Here we are, this is a Flemington Ganesh temple in Monday, the outside. It's quite beautiful, the ancient Indian design. Anyway, today we're not talking directly about spirituality, we're going to talk about something else. We're going to talk about what's in the sky, which you may be able to see above me in the video. You can certainly see the haze, the clouds, but what I'm trying to get at is these are not natural clouds. I saw them actually being spread. If you look over this direction, it won't be so easy to see here, but you can see them being laid down. I just literally saw the plane go over. It's a very high level military plane, those white military planes. It's not a passenger plane. So commonly people think, well, if they even look at these things in the sky, and they'll think, no, that's just a contrail, condensation trail. So you know, any passenger jet will perhaps leave a trail behind it, and then what you notice is that trail just dissipates. The line gradually disappears from the back forward, and it'll just disappear. Now these are different in that they don't dissipate. They end up in what they call cloud cover. Now there's whole documentaries on this. We can basically direct you to those because there's a lot to learn. But you know, high level ranking military people have stated no, condensation trails never result in cloud cover. So these trails that they're laying down don't dissipate. They gradually spread out and result in this haze, this hazy sort of cloud above us. I suggest everyone just look for themselves when this is happening. It's always happening daily. This is Sydney. This is going on all different parts of the world. But if we're in denial that there's spraying going on, well, first of all, they don't deny it. But they say that what the purpose is of this geoengineering is to try and block out the sun. They say it's global warming, so we're going to try and block out the sun. Now, well, okay, let's analyze that for a second. So you're gonna spray the sky to stop the sun. What, you're going to cover the entire world? Are you going to be able to cover everything? And like, why do it over the cities then? Why affect everyone in the cities with what is basically poison? It's toxic. These things have been analyzed. You've got heavy metals in there like barium, strontium, aluminium. These things are extremely toxic for living beings, for human beings and all living beings. So when this gets sprayed in the sky, of course it's going to gradually settle, but it's going to be in the air. And well, my idea, or some people's idea, theory, is that they're doing it. They're not doing it just to outright poison people, but they're doing it because the world is heading towards a technological sort of world with connectivity, 5G. It's going more and more in that direction. And what's required for 5G is a lot of conductivity in the atmosphere. They have to put up a lot of 5G towers because it's very short wave. It doesn't go very far. It's not so conductive. So if they want this Internet of Things to happen in the cities, then they need high level conductivity. So I think, or you know, everyone has a thing or thought or belief or research or a certain amount of knowledge. But when you look into this, it seems to add up that the reason that they're spraying this is to create this kind of atmosphere. Or you may just think that they're spraying it just to simply poison and kill people. But aren't they also just going to poison and kill themselves unless they've got some kind of antidote? But then, you know, these people don't simply walk around in mass. There's a lot of wealthy people, including Bill Gates, that are funding this. So, you know, people have a vested interest in doing this. So yeah, we have to look into it. Of course, there can be a lot of denial also. You can be, no, it's not, it's just a condensation trail. But no, you can compare yourself. You can sometimes see a condensation trail from a plane and it dissipates very quickly. Just in one line, that disappears. It never turns into this kind of hazy cloud cover, which does start blocking out the sun. So even if they want to block out the sun, you can only block out the sun in a minuscule portion. You know, even if you covered every city, the cities are minuscule portions of the world. It would still be next to useless. So it's like a lot of things. They tell you they're doing something for a certain reason. Well, initially, it would have been denied, that they're doing it. But now it's come to the point too many people have noticed it, so it has to be addressed. But now it's being addressed with what I would say is a lie that they're doing it to stop the warming. First of all, there's no real science behind that, the global warming that we're causing that. So, and even if it was, what's the solution? What, to try and spray the sky every day? I've seen them spray this on cloudy days. Sometimes you've got quite a cloudy day and they're still spraying it. So what's the use in that? If you had a clear day, yeah, then okay, you cover the sky, stop the warming theoretically. But a cloudy day, there you go. That itself really shows that, no, they're not doing it for that. They're obviously doing it for another reason. And so, yeah, there can be what people think is conspiracy theory. Yeah, anything's a theory. You can have a theory that they just want to outright poison you. Just like, they're putting GMO in the foods. They're not necessarily making GMO food just to poison and kill you, but, by creating GMO foods, they can control the crop, the supply, the seeds, all that sort of thing. They can make sure that they've got a monopoly on it. So that's what it is. But it becomes very toxic for human beings, these sort of things, messing around with nature, with genetics. So it might not be directly just to try and destroy you, but these things will be destroying us. If we start poisoning the land, the sky, the water and all that, then we will end up destroying it. We're going to choke out our very own breath. So this is how humanity is going. This is very asuric in the Vedic terms. In the Sanskrit terms, asuric, which basically means very evil, demoniac. It's not for the benefit of mankind. It's only going to cause destruction, and all this technological advancement, it's going to cause more harm than good. We want to try and make the world all technologically advanced and use so much technology, but how much of that technology is going to cause harm? All the towers going up to have the 5G connectivity. Well, has it been researched? No, it's never really been properly researched, not independently. They may fund the research to get the answer that they want, and they don't want to ever admit, oh no, there's a problem. Oh no, your cell phone won't ever cause problems and never cause cancer. There's so many cancers. A friend of mine last week just died of cancer. My mother died of cancer last year. These things are rife. So yeah, unless we start waking up, then literally we are going to be complicit in just poisoning ourselves to death. So it may be hard to face. The first thing may be denial. No, not doing that. And then the next thing, okay, yeah, they're doing it, but they're doing it for our good. Just like, COVID. Yeah, they're doing it for our good. We're all in this together. We're doing this for your good, but they don't seem to care. They'll tell you they care about the old people in old people's homes, so, you wear a mask, but they don't give a hoot about, how many homeless people, how much poverty there's, how much depression, suicide. So, no, don't place your faith or trust in the government, in the heads of government. They're not all in this together. We're struggling and getting taxed more and more, and they're living the high life. So it's often been like that in human society, that you've got a very small amount of people dominating, controlling and exploiting the weaker section. So we need to strengthen ourselves. We need to all stand up and say, no, we're not going to be standing for this. So yeah, I'd suggest you look into geoengineering. People may try and poo-poo the idea of chemtrails, your tinfoil hat. No, look into it. That's a pathetic way of dealing with it, just saying, I know it's just a load of rubbish. If it actually looks into it, you can't say, anything's a theory until it has enough evidence. So yeah, don't throw around conspiracy theory until you know the theory. If you know the theory and it doesn't hold any water, then you can say, yeah, that theory's discarded. But if it holds a lot of evidence, then that theory, everything's a theory. Nothing can be absolutely proven. So everyone has a belief. It's not that you know exactly what's going on because you're a scientist, and it's not. No, you don't know exactly. All you really got is the best idea, the most likely idea. So anyway, thanks for listening. Hare Krishna.